So this is the Aquaponics fish pond. Has some tilapia and I think there's a comet in there and a couple catfish swimming around. 160 gallons. I don't usually fill it up to the top. And it does feed up into this feed trough here where I have several plants. We got some bok choy growing. I have a few pots with clay pebbles and some with lava rock. And this is the watercress that everybody was asking about. So this is a tray that was harvested last time. You can see that I do have some pebbles at the bottom there, and it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. I actually found a tray that kind of sits across the trough, so it's elevated. I did put some PVC pipes underneath to kind of support it, otherwise it'd be too low. It does run off a bell siphon that kind of goes up and down. Today I'll be harvesting some watercress for lunch. You can see here that it does take some time for the watercress to kind of re-energize. This is the second batch that I'm going to be harvesting. This tray here, you can see there's some brown pieces here. When you do cut it, you do get some loss as it tries to recover and regrow. And when I do harvest, I try to look for the thicker pieces. You can see here, I don't know if you can see, there's some small pieces. You could just go in here and hit it and just grab all of it. But I try to grab the thicker ones depending what I'm going to be doing. If it's for a sandwich, I'll try to grab the thinner ones. So you can see here, people were asking about how I keep the slugs out of the grow trays. And each of these posts that's made out of cinder blocks here, I have some copper wire that's been wrapped around. Slugs and snails, they don't like copper. It gives them a tingling feeling. It doesn't shock them, but it's very uncomfortable for them, so they avoid it. And I have all the posts you can see down there. Each one has a wrap of copper on there. You can use any type of copper wire that you have, but don't use the coated stuff because you want them to feel the actual, or to try to get over the actual copper itself. So the coated wires don't work as well. I have thicker gauge wire. I think this is grounding wire that you can probably pick up at Home Depot in spools, but this works well to keep the slugs out. Okay, so this is the quick harvest that I got today. The ones on the right are a little bit thicker. I'm gonna keep those for a little snack this afternoon. And see how these are a little bit thinner stalks, great for sandwich. I'll probably make a tuna sandwich and throw this in. On this side, I wanted to show you that some of the thicker pieces, you can see here, there's some roots on it and some of it is turning brown. I just cut these pieces off. Like here's one of them. I strip down the leaves. You don't have to strip down the leaves actually if you're just gonna keep it. And I will just snap it off and throw this back in the grow trays, and the roots will start to absorb their the nutrients and start to grow. You can see here, these are the yellow and brown leaves that were kind of at the bottom of some of the thicker stalks. I don't throw these away. I just take them and I throw them in with the tilapia, and they love to eat it. So free food for them.